Are you exhausted and tired? Are you unsure that sales, whether it be real estate, car sales, life sales, is right for you? I'm going to say it probably is, but it's the commitment. It's the commitment that you've got to make in order for you to have success at whatever it is in life. And I want to walk you through some non-negotiables that will actually change, I think, the way that you move forward this year. Non-negotiables. Do you have non-negotiables? Do you have standards? See, without standards, without non-negotiables, we bail on a lot of stuff. We bail on life. We bail on our workouts. We bail on our families. We bail on ourselves. See, it's about being a promise keeper. A promise keeper, not only to the people around you, but to yourself. You've got to be a promise keeper to your standards, to your expectations of yourself, and of course, everyone around you, which is your customers, your clients, your family. So I'm going to walk through what I say is the 5 non-negotiables. You might have 6, you might have 7, but these are 5 that are going to keep you on track. Keep you on track. First one is review your goals. Do you even have goals? Do you even have standards? But you should have goals and standards. And so I actually write mine on money. See, my goals, my whys is written on a $100 bill. And this is what keeps me on track. I've written it on a sum of money. That sum of money is riding in my pocket the entire year. Yes, the entire year. Now, if I change my goals up, of course, not down, but up, I'm going to have to rewrite them on a new $100 bill. But here is my bill from last year, my goals, my why. Here is my new one that I'm working on here before January 1st. I'll have this in place on the 27th, on the Friday, the 27th of 2024. I am going to put my goals, my why, as well as my key word, my word for the year on this. And what we need to do is review these every 2 or 3 hours. Yes, I said every 2 or 3 hours. Well, when I have this in my pocket, I often reach into my pocket. I don't know about you, but I put my hand in my pocket multiple times during the day. And of course, what do I experience? I experience my goals. I can feel them. And when the uncertainty and doubt of my day, of that meeting, of that phone call is happening, I reach in my pocket. This is where I realize, hey, this is what you're fighting for. This is your standard. This is your goals. What are you doing to keep on track? So you need a trigger of some sort every 2 to 3 hours to remind you of your why and your goals. And of course, your why and your goals is another exercise, but I don't have that time today. But this is one of the non-negotiables that you need to do. And that might be every time you pick up a coffee mug is your trigger. Every time you have your alarm set for every 3 hours to go off, and it's got a certain ringtone or song that comes up that reminds you of your goals and your why. This is one of the non-negotiables that you need to do. Be a promise keeper. Be a promise keeper to yourself and to the people that need you, clients, customers, and your family, and your loved ones, and your friends. That was number 1. Number 2 is break a sweat. Get out there. Get some exercise for at least 45 minutes a day. Yes, get out there and get active. The endorphins that will come from being active will clear your mind, will center you, will get you energized for the day. And this is one of the other non-negotiables. Gosh, when you can have a sound mind and a sound body, oh my goodness, everything changes. So commit to 45 minutes of physical activity every day. 7 days a week is fantastic. If you can only do it 5 days a week, well, 5 is better than 4, and 4 is better than 3. But gosh, you got to get out there and be active. You can choose whatever workout is best for you, but get out there and be active for at least 45 minutes, all in one cycle. In fact, do it when nobody else misses you. If you have to get up early in the morning, get up early in the morning. If that means going late, do it late, but do it, do it, do it. Exhaust your body and you will be rewarded. That is number 2 of the non-negotiables. Number 3 is feed your mind. What do you mean by feeding your mind? Well, get into some books, get into some podcasts that is nonfiction, that is about personal development. Gosh, spend 20 to 30 minutes reading, listening to podcasts, filling your mind with greatness of how great you can be. This is a non-negotiable. There's so many great books out there, so many great podcasts that you can tap into. In fact, the podcasts are so easy. You can do it while you're driving, while you're walking, while you're working out. Podcasts, reading, filling your mind with greatness is so important. And that wisdom will feed you throughout the day. Trust me, feed you throughout the day. Number 4, share your work. What are you working on? There's no better platform to share what's going on in your world, to connect with others, to help them see what you're doing that is good in the world than being on social media. Now, don't sit on social media, but post 2 or 3 things a day that you're doing, whether stories or reels or whatever it may be. Just be active. If you're in sales, there's got to be some sales things that you're either learning that you should share. Personally, you can share this, or there's a moment that there was a great opportunity because of what you've learned from the wisdom that you've heard in a podcast or that you've read. Or there just might be an experience with a customer or a client that needs to be shared. Share. Because now you're touching not just 1 or 2 people, but touching thousands of people with that opportunity. Thousands and thousands of people. That was number 4. And number 5 is giving gratitude. Gratitude to others. And you can do it in so many different ways. But I want you to give 5 pieces of gratitude to people in your world. And in your world could be, gosh, could be the neighbor, could be a customer, could be a client, could be somebody on social media. And you can do that in many different ways. You can do it on the social media platform, or what I love to do is send video texts, or it could just be a text or an email. But get out there and give gratitude. When you give, you get. And that is the 5 non-negotiables that you need to do each and every day to really launch 2025. Now, there's so much more, but these are just 5 simple things. If you do this consistently every day, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, if you really want to take it up a notch, reach out to me, DM me for my daily activity checklist. Yes, 100 points is achievable on my daily activity checklist on how to really maximize your day, to get the most out of your day. And if this is of interest to you, it can be in any sales field whatsoever. It does not need to be in real estate. I have a daily accountability checklist that I'll send to you. And what I love about it is if you keep track of this every day, first of all, you're teaching yourself about the love of consistency. Get this. Love the boredom of consistency. Love the boredom of consistency. When you can be so consistent that you just love it. Oh my goodness. Love the boredom of consistency. So if you're interested in that daily accountability checklist, DM me today. Reach out through email, text, phone call, whatever. I want to hear from you. And last but not least, you need a word for the year. What is your word? I mean, there's so many great words. So many great words that you can pick, but it's got to be personalized to you. Some words that I've used over the years: GoPro, GoPro, go and be a pro. Go and be a pro. But also, what if I mounted a GoPro on my chest and my clients, my customers could see everything I did throughout the entire day? Think about that. A live feed, a live feed. Would they actually be so impressed by me as their agent or their customer service person? Think about that. GoPro. That was one of my words that I used a number of years back. This year I'm using TUT. TUT. Time under tension. Time under tension. And time under tension is something that's really powerful in the gym. It's about slowing down that movement that you're doing as you're lifting weights. And that slowdown or that time under tension builds that muscle even stronger. It stresses it, it makes it stronger. And in fact, it actually changes that muscle in such a way that you can't do it if you're just cranking out reps. So it's just so much to learn about time under tension. And so I really want to encourage you to come up with a word. And mine is time under tension, which is really about buying back my time, using my time effectively and not wasting it. And when I do something, I make it very intentional. Tut is my word. What is your word? And what are you going to do in 2025 to ramp up your game? Remember, you need non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. And again, just to quickly review, my non-negotiables are, of course, goals. Set your goals. Know what they are. Review them every 3 hours throughout the day. Number two, break a sweat. Get out there and go and do something energetic each and every day. Clean your mind, fill it with endorphins, and clean up your health. That was number two. Number three is feed your mind with positivity, whether that's through podcasts, reading, being around the right people. Oh my goodness, feed your mind. And then, of course, share your work. Tell others what you're doing. Be contagious. Being contagious. That might be a good word for some of you. Be contagious. And then, last but not least, give gratitude. 5 gratitude messages each and every day. Let's go and get it, guys. My word's Tut. What's your word? We've got 2025. Let's go.